Hello and welcome back, my lords, to an episode of Do Not Love Violators. We'll be shot, and we were last time, in our attempt to sway lovely people into my pants. And now I have understood the ramifications of this game. So this time we're not gonna go into the plaza. If you have not seen the first video, you can check the eye icon up there. And, oh, Jericho. I think it's too risky. We should go back to the streets if we get recognized here. I expected Carmen to put up an argument, but... okay, then let's go back. She seems to be as willing to get out of here as I am. After seeing all of the guns, it made her kind of on edge, as did I. Feeling the on-edge-ness, she turns around to leave the plaza. Before I leave, I glance around once more at all the people in the place. My gaze crosses with one of the police. Ah, it's the crazy lady that shot me before. How dare she? She's rude. That's all I can say about that. I look away and run to catch up with Carmen before things go awry. Good choice. Glad I made it this time. We left the plaza to return to the streets. It seems we're back to square one. What's the plan now, Jarek? Same old, same old. Let's wait for someone to come by. Do you think that will work in this climate? Do you think that'll still work in this climate? So I'm still a little lost in, like, what my career is. If I'm getting paid just to cuddle with people, I still don't know why that's so, like, evil. Is it, like, physical affection releasing some kind of disease or something? I don't know. The alternative is to get gunned down in the plaza. We can't do anything but try. I try to speak with assurance, but even I couldn't hide the doubt in my voice. I've never seen the streets this void of people. Could we really find clientele? I thought I was saying Clementine for a second. I was like, what the heck's wrong with me? We haven't been walking far when we bump into a person. Oh, hi. You don't look shady at all. What's this? You gotta, like, assassinate me? She doesn't say a word, however. She stands right in front of us, unmoving. Like she's blocking our path. Carmen doesn't hesitate. She breaks into her smile and begins the spiel. Good morning, miss. I'm Joy, and that's my brother Antonio. If you have a bit of free time, why don't we... Jericho and Carmen. Hi, that's my name. What's going on? What do you want to talk to me about? The hairs on my arms and neck stand up. My gaze runs through all of the alleyways around us. An entrapment? Calm down. I'm not a cop. You don't have to tell us if you are. True, I could just shoot you right a pop. Just another bad ending, because that's what I do. I choose the best paths. If I was, I would have just shot you on sight. Me and Carmen glance at each other. It's not ideal, but like she says, no cop would know who we are and do nothing. Carmen glances around one final time. She returns her gaze to the woman, annoyed. Listen, girl, I don't know what business you have with us, but it's not right that you know our names, and we don't know yours. It's only courteous you share. The girl thinks for a second. Leonora. Like the Ninja Turtle, but female. Okay now, Leonora. If you know who we are, then you should know that saying our name around these parts isn't something you just do. Do I need to fill you in on the importance of intimate names? I'm not playing around, Carmen. I called you out for a reason. And that reason is... work. I'm here to get banged. Work? What do you mean? Ellipses. We don't need people calling us out and then acting all coy. Let's go, Carmen. She doesn't have enough butt for us to get on that tail. We turn to leave when... the Intimates are dead, Jericho. What? You're both dead. Probably sooner than later. What? Why? Because of the new chief inspector. There have been many chief inspectors who lead the AIG, and none of them were able to eradicate all Intimate. Even if the new CI does not literally kill you, that's what I meant, she would kill you off with other ways. Probably Cheetos. She'll smoke you out of the streets. Smear campaigns would be revived. They'll cut away your clients until you starve, keel over, and die. Soon the Intimates would go extinct, and you're no exception. Wait, what? What are you talking about? That's not just gonna happen. The people already know how much value we provide. It's not like everybody else has already been slaughtered, and this is a terrible argument I'm making against you in this world we live in, but we may be bad grass, but we're still part of this garden. You can't remove Intimate from Neo-manila. Neo-manila will rot. No sane person would do that. Maybe that's the case. But you're not against just any ordinary person. You should already know that. And why would we? Because I died in the last video, and she seemed pretty hell-bent on doing the murder on my face. Legaspi! I love that name. We both fall silent. Legasp. The days of the Intimates are numbered, Jericho, Carmen. It's time to face the truth. I glance over at Carmen. I still don't trust this Leonora person, but what's your proposal then? A new line of work? What kind? I can't say. Then I'm not really interested in your proposal. If I don't know what I'm doing, why would I do a job I don't know? No. Who's your client? I can't say. It's you, isn't it? How much will they pay? I can't say. You don't have any idea what's going on, do you, Leonardo? You're not putting up a very enticing proposal. I could say that payment is good, and you will have job security for a long time, unlike your infamous affair. And how long could we decide? Till right now. My offer won't wait for you. Carmen raises an eyebrow, but the girl says nothing else. This whole proposal is just plain shady. Leonora, ellipses, but ellipses. Ellipses question mark. It could be only you two. It could only be you two. She whispers her last few lines. Why is that? The girl gave an almost soft expression. Leonora? Never mind your answer. The girl's iron face returns. Carmen sighs and looks at me. Give us some time to talk it over at least. Fine. But Leonora does not budge. Carmen and I huddle together instead and convene with low voices. So, what do you think of her butt? How about her hands? She had very nice hands? Is that a thing? Can I be attracted to that? I'm not. What? You think this is weird? You trying to play me for a fool? Yeah, I get it. I understand. Fine, car. I hate this idea. We don't know anything about this job. I'd argue that we know the most important things. It has good pay. It has job security. Yes, sure. Vague, important things. But the whole thing is sketchy. Maybe she's just mouthing off to the intimates to get us on her side. But she's right about Legaspi. Are you on her side, Jarek? I'm just leveling the viewpoints. Carmen looks at me with a frown, but she continues. Still, I don't like it. But I'll leave it up to you to decide. Huh? If you don't like it, we don't do it. But I also agree with you in a way. If what she's saying is true, then this is an opportunity we can't pass up. I just don't like all the unknown variables, but maybe that's just me being a control freak. No, you're just being logical. Like, I completely get you. She hasn't told us anything, and you don't want to do it. So I understand. I'm the one being silly about it, to be honest. But logic isn't everything. That's why we have our intuition, right? Are you just saying that so I would have to make the decision? Wink. I'll be fine either way. What matters is we stay together. I've said my piece. The decision is yours. So, obviously, we're going to go with this terrible, terrible plan. Why? Because I love a good mystery. I nod. Carmen smiles and nods back. Hey you. Leonardo, show us what you got. All right, but not here. Let's meet later at 12 at the pier. We're in too public a place. One more thing. No more clients from now on. Carmen shakes her head. No can do. Times are tough, Leonardo. We need all the cash we could get. I thought you knew that... Carmen's words are cut off when Leonora throws something at her. Carmen catches it. She looks at it, then tosses it my way. It's a satchel full of meal tokens. Will that suffice? No clients. I'll cut off your hands if I find out you went against me. You won't be holding anyone's hands with that in your way. That's an urban myth. Once you're infected, cutting off the touched area doesn't help. Might as well just kill us. No, infected or not, I want you both. In my bedroom, with a box of pizza. We're gonna get real romantic. Just don't let me see you both tonight. Just let me see you both tonight at the pier. Her? Who? What? Leonora looks at me. Eh? You saw that? I've been watching you both for a long time. Jarek, what is she talking about? Nothing important. Just somebody's hand I held at the start of the game, and she was sick. She was really sick. I tried to take her money from her. I'm probably diseased now. I love you. Bye. She then snaps around and disappears. Just follow my words and everything will be fine. And then she disappears. Alright. I feel Carmen grab the hems of my coat. Jarek, I know she's still curious. Like I said, it was nothing. I just have AIDS. That's it. That's fine. I smile, but Carmen still looks a bit grim. Come on, let's get some food to eat. Ellipses. Okay. If Carmen had any more questions, she didn't ask. She could probably see in my face it's not something I want to talk about. We both leave the scene to go to the nearest food bank and to find something to do. Burn some time till midnight. Then how will we know where she... Then, speak of the devil! In front of us appears a familiar female, Leonora. Thank you for following my wish. Now, you must die. She says this with an uncharacteristic, elegant bow. It's not much of a wish if you threaten cutting off our hands otherwise, right? That's so. Still, thank you. I look around us. To our left and right, we're surrounded by shipping containers several feet in height. Me and Carmen use this place often due to the lack of loiterers or police. It's been a while since Neo-manila exported any sort of goods. It lives on donations now. Anyway, but there's something about these metal walls. Hey, if you're gonna explain to us the details of this job, just do it quickly and then let's get out of here. It makes me kind of uneasy being in this area. Why? Even Carmen's looking at me confused. Oh no, just a weird feeling. Alright, I was touched here once by a person with AIDS, and now I have it. You happy now? I've told you the truth. And in a strange change of expression, the girl smiles, as expected of the Jericho. What is that even supposed to mean? Don't worry, this will be quick. Leonora takes something from inside her coat. She before turning around and walking away. It's like the text is disappearing for half a second, so I think it's something new and I just want to read the same stuff over again. Don't struggle too much. What? Is this another bad ending? Something shakes me awake. Whether it was the hardness of the floor or how cold it is, or the sounds and vibrations coming from it, I find myself regaining some consciousness. My first instinct was to move my body, and I almost do it, before I come to and remember what happened. What? Why am I on the ground? What are those sounds? What happened to the pier there? Ah, it's really loud. Those weird grinding sounds continue. Slowly, I open my eyes. Indeed, the sensation that my cheeks are feeling is the floor. It's getting very ominous music. Like, something terrible is about to happen. And in front of me, also laying on the floor, is Carmen. She's very blushed. For some reason, I don't know, her eyes are closed, but before I could panic, I noticed the rise and fall of her chest. Looks like she's just knocked out still. Beside Carmen are the boots of multiple men, and one of a girl's, Leonora's. So slow. The rough voice of a man I don't know complains. Be patient. You know, Miss Leonora, before you were even born, I've already been working an office job in a multi-story building. Believe me, elevators are not this slow. Clerical work, huh? Maybe if you climbed the rungs of society better, you would know why an elevator like this is this speed. Well, I wasn't just a salary man, you know. I was an army reserve too. And yet, you're here. Nothing more than a mercenary. Mercenary? They're mercenaries? No. No. Is that the reason why Leonora wants us? No need to be arrogant, young miss. Maybe if you stopped complaining and asking stupid questions, I wouldn't have to talk down to you. The man sighs and clicks his tongue. I just don't understand why you need all this manpower for these two bodies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pairs of boots, including Leonora's. They're not nobodies. Do you not recognize them? No? They're Jericho and Carmen. Wait, why are we bringing such dangerous people to us? Because I need them. I don't know what you're thinking, Miss Leonora, but we definitely do not need someone on the most wanted list. And what about the payroll, Miss Leonora? That's just how it is. What? What does that mean? Miss Leonora, you're hearing yourself. Yeah, she's right, Miss Leonora. A new voice chimes in. They also haven't been mercenaries for a while now. Who knows? They probably don't even want to return to this lifestyle anymore. He's right, you know. What does this woman think she could say that will convince us back to the mercenary? This is a lot of exposition for an elevator ride. Just gonna point that out. I don't need them to just be like before. Huh? Then what's the point of getting them at all? That's just the way it is. What? The others join in. Now all four are locked in a bickering fest against Leonora. I took this chance to steal glances from my position. Indeed, like the boots told me earlier, there are 4 mercenaries around me, including Leonora. Their belts where their holsters should be are empty. A civilian being caught with weapons has strict consequences. My cheek returns to the ground. Only to be met with the half-opened eyes of Carmen. There's no gogginess behind them. It seems she's already got a handle on the situation too. Shut up, you idiots! In the middle of the argument, the voice of a gruff old man speaks up. You're too noisy. What if you wake them up? I feel gruffer now because I got the description. Silence. Come on, make sure they're still out. Just kunk again, just on the ground. This wasn't part of Leonora's job offer. I feel the presence of two figures approach us. The first instinct is to fight and break free, of course, but in doing so, that might worsen our situation. Leonora is already being attacked for some reason. If we do something, we might just make things worse. So should we just play dead? Maybe this is part of the job. It sure doesn't sound like it, but we don't even have a second to decide. I glance at Carmen. No words are needed. She'll follow my lead. I don't want to fight. What if I just, rolled over and said, hey, Leonora, we got the gist of the situation. We're totally down for this plan. And just, confuse them as we stand up. We don't have to fight. I love loud engines in the background. We don't have to just fight them. We could talk about it, because we're probably strapped in a confined place. And I don't think the two of us are going to handle 5 people. So, I wish that was an option, though. Just, a third option, just labeled as sass. Just sass, roll over. You got a nice crotch area, that's what I'm looking at. But listen, can we have a discussion? Don't bunt me in the face with your rifle. We're gonna keep stealth for now. I'm gonna play it safe, I'm gonna keep it alive. I want the good ending. I'm not gonna be stupid again. I glanced at Carmen with the most minute movement I could do. I shook my head no. Being knocked out isn't exactly something I would just let this Leonora girl get away with. But now is not the time. They may be unarmed, but they still outnumber us too. And if they are... Wait, did that say they outnumber us? That should be just 2 O's? That's just... Sorry, I'm nitpicking. It's and the mercenary hesitation for killing. Not to mention, they may still be part of the job. If we start making a ruckus, all this trouble we got into will be for naught. This Leonora girl better know what she's doing. I mean, I'd like to know what she's doing. I didn't wait for Carmen's reply. My eyes closed naturally and I loosened all my muscles. The figure of the mercs look over at me. His hand grabs my neck and inspects my knocked out face. Still out cold. This one too. We both passed the test. They stand up and I could hear the once more reignited argument between Leonora and the other guests. The boss won't be happy about this. Nonsense. I'm his superior. His feelings have no bearing on this matter. Look, Miss Leonora, you're still young, so I could understand somewhat. But that attitude of yours would get you into some sticky situations. I'd like to see him try. The girl spoke not with an arrogance or stubbornness. She was just cold and collected. Almost robotic. But I could see where the man is coming from. It can rub some people the wrong way. And if she annoys the wrong person, then we might get screwed in the process. The elevator slows down to a halt. We've arrived. Carry them. My body is lifted and I'm put on the shoulder of a giant man. Thump! Carmen is not that far off beside me. We walk out the elevator and I try my best to peek through my eyelids. It's an old, musty lobby, and the place seemed to once be a place of high living, but those days are long gone. Under the grime, it still contains some of its old glory. Wooden ornaments on the wall, marble floors. I'm surprised this place hasn't been ransacked by looters after all this time. I shut my eye off when the group comes to a halt. All right. The Leonora girl begins to bark out orders in a lower voice. Bring these two into one of the storage rooms. Tie their hands up, then... Miss Leonora, just what in the world is this? I resisted my temptation to peek. It seems our friend has been approached by a man. Based on the footsteps, he's followed by an entourage of sorts. And based on the humidity of the room, it's quite a bit more than Leonora's support team here. None of your business. Step aside. I believe it is. Those are my men you board there, and I believe that they're for your protection, not for abducting whoever these are. I feel the hair pulled on my forehead. Wait a second. Based on the tone of his voice, it looks like he at least recognizes who we are. Put them down. I will not have any more of put them down. It seems like the question of who wins the power struggle is answered. The man throws me on the floor like a sack. I hear a similar thud beside me. My breathing goes a bit erratic, partly because of the shock of landing on my face, and partly because I have no idea what the hell's going on. It's gonna be free. Should I even continue the act? But it seems the attention is not on us. Miss Leonora explained this. We're overstaffed as it is, and you're thinking of bringing on more. And not just any merc, but the most wanted in all of Neo-manila. I am your superior, and I don't have to explain anything. Is this your scheme? Is this the master's scheme? Master? Leonora doesn't reply. The man sighs, and I hear the sound of an unclasping holster and the cock of a gun. Ah, is this the bad end again? I feel the barrel pointed straight at my head. What are you doing? I'm fixing the problem. This is none of your business. Put your weapon away. There is no sound of obedience. Put your weapon away, or I will banish you from this household. There's a shake in her voice, almost inaudible. If my senses weren't on overdrive, I would miss it completely. I hear hesitation. The gun is slowly lowered. Oh god, I didn't take a bad ending again! Alright, you guys, that is where we're gonna have to call this an episode. This is actually getting a lot tenser. Like, I'm definitely into this now. Their voices are changing and adapting as the story goes. I understand the Mr. Unnamed Red Guy is a bit of the Matt Mercer cowboy sound. That was a total accident, but I'm just gonna stick with it. Alright, you guys, if you like what you saw, hit that like button. Tell me what you thought in the comments, and I will see you guys in the next video. I really hope you're enjoying the series, because I am. And yeah, bye.